Like, you know what I mean? All right, start us off.
So you're gonna release it?
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
I mean, is it going to go on the podcast?
I mean, this is gonna be in the beginning.
You
of the
do the
podcast.
intro for the pod first.
No, this is gonna be.
I'm gonna be like this.
This is gonna be the beginning shenanigans of the podcast.
Okay, we got that now.
Facts.
Beginning shenanigans. All right.
You know, give the YouTube viewer something to come. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you ready?
Why didn't you say Kobe?
I forgot to say Kobe. It's fine.
So what is that? 0 for what?
I don't know.
24?
I lost count. So
0 for 24?
something like that. Hey, turn on that new Tory Lanez, bro.
You would think that, you know, you've been sitting quarantining. You probably at least practice that, right?
Yeah, bro. And I've been water fasting intermittently, so still can't do it.
You got
tough.
two more attempts for
Two more attempts, man.
Two more attempts.
Two good life waters, bro. Hopefully we get a brain deal one day. And then I'm gonna sink it that day.
No, sing it before.
Or that day.
No, that's what Kobe would do. They definitely are not gonna sit there and just watch you miss for months and months on end and finally say, you know what? That guy. That's the guy we want to give a brand to.
Nah, see, that's not how it works.
No, that's trash.
You can intro it or am I gonna intro it?
I was just about to intro it, bro. You gonna interrupt?
Right, bro, you haven't started yet, bro. How long we into this shit? How long has it been?
I was about to do it.
Then go ahead, bro.
Can I do it, bro? Can I do it? That's what I thought, bro. I think I did it last time, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Peer-to-Peer Podcast.
I got it. But I think I did do it last time, though.
Lo, please.
Yo, can I do it?
I'm about to walk
Can I
out.
do it?
You're making it. Come on,
Can I do
bro.
it? Can I do it, though?
Come on, I was just having a great day, clicking on people's heads. Start us off, man. Hurry the fuck up. I'm sweating already.
Jeez, why are you sweating already?
I was just bumping to that new Tory. That shit is so hard, bro.
Hey, Smith. Yo, what up, podcast people? It's the one and only legend of winning, a.k.a. Low. And we back with another episode of the Peer-to-Peer Podcast. What episode is this? This is episode what? 22, 23? Something like that?
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Keep following us back, you know, supporting and stuff like that. But I'm here with my co-host.
The one and only Agent Zero. Welcome to the... I keep thinking stream. I don't know why. I'm not a streamer. I don't know why I keep thinking that. Yeah, from time to time. Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are new, you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube. Put on
Noti gang.
Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts. People, what's good with y'all? Apple Podcasts, people. Rate from a scale of 1 to 10 how great Lo looks right now in his Scully.
Nah, rate from 1 to 10. They're not looking at us.
That's the point. That's the point, Lo.
No. What they need to be rating is how much you're sweating right now. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much is Agent sweating?
But to be fair, for the last 20 minutes, I was really bumping to some new Tory, right? So you can't even blame me. It's not my fault. He just dropped the album So Luxurious, right? And I was listening to it in the car and I was like, hold on, another banger? I was like, yo, when is the skip gonna come? And I haven't skipped shit. Just listen to the whole thing, man. Unbelievable.
You know what the worst part about that is? Apparently, it's only supposed to be doing 35,000.
No, 60.
60, okay.
Yeah.
And still too low.
Way low. Tory should be in the hundreds by now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of those weird people that like have the respect of people in the industry, like other rappers and shit, because he's talented, but at the same time, he doesn't have a huge audience. But he has a huge audience, but it doesn't really convert to like...
He definitely should, yeah. It doesn't convert to what he's good at, which is, you know, making music.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Nah, but like even every person I know that's went to a Tory Lanez show came back saying like, yo, that shit was fucking wild, because he just does dumb shit in the shows all the time.
I'm not saying he don't. So then
the tours is crazy.
The tours are great.
The social media is crazy. Been killing it. Like probably the most popping person on Instagram right now. And you would think since 6ix9ine got released it'd be him, but
he can't do nothing though.
Well, he could be at home.
I mean, but
isn't Tory Lanez at home doing this shit?
No, but I thought that he can't like really be on social media like that.
Nah, they say he could be on. There's no restrictions on social media, from
not?
what I understand. Yeah, that being said, you can't give away too much though, because
exactly,
you're not a very likable figure in the area at a time like this. But anyway, yeah, I've been listening to a lot of music. Apparently, music streaming is down. I didn't know that, but it's down 25% from what I heard.
That's weird.
Yeah. You wouldn't think so. So a lot of people's dropping music. And I could tell, like, Tory was trying to get out of his album. You go to your label and you're like, yo, listen, I just did this Instagram stream with 350K with Drake. I'm hot right now. Everyone's listening to Quarantine Radio. Let's drop some shit. He drops the album, which what he claims is throwaways. No, it's all bangers. What a liar. He just set my expectations so low so he could amaze me. And then He got out of his deal, so now he's talking about being independent. Probably get a distribution deal.
Yeah, which he should do.
When he made the song. What was the song where he's like, I'm pissed right now because I just listened to the whole album. Broke again. You know how I got it over right here. Yeah. I ain't been broke in a minute. Yeah. You're not gonna be broke anytime soon. Being independent. Yeah, you're about to make a whole lot more money.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if he pulls, I don't even understand the purpose of record labels at this point because I don't even know who he signed to.
They're great if you're new and you don't have a team. But if you have a team or you're capable of doing things that usually your team should take care of, like you usually have a PR guy, promotion guy, engineers, someone who mixes masters. So usually a bunch of people on production. You might have some writers depending on who you are. Like that's a team. Like you need people to do that. But like people like Russ, I know a lot of people don't like him, but I think he's, because I remember watching Russ on YouTube since 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
And then just to see him pop, Logic, same thing. Logic was the main dude in Call of Duty trick shot montages way back, 2012.
Yeah.
I never would have thought he'd be popping the way he is. Now he's horrible. But back then when he was dropping like tits, like man, he was off. Like man, I was like, yo, this is fire.
But the fact that like they even signed to record, I just don't understand.
Me neither.
I literally don't.
It's
understand.
It's like MCNs on YouTube. It's like they can serve a purpose. My MCN has made me a lot of money with deals. They were the ones who connected me with Facebook. But at the same time,
the majority of them don't.
Yeah. You have to know the people at the label well, like because there's so many other people, and you hear so many times that this artist got shelved, this artist got shelved because you dropped a couple singles and they didn't bang, so they didn't want to release your album.
Big facts.
And it happened to my favorite artist. Lupe was under Atlantic, and he dropped a whole bunch of singles. They wasn't popping like that, and he didn't want to do what the label wanted. Long story short, it took a hacker hacking into Atlantic's database and finding out some information and threatening to release it just to get him out his contract on his last album. They really be holding people hostage.
And the crazy part about it is with Tory, what he's doing now with like the quarantine radio thing, like that in and of itself, I don't want to say promo, but like in a time like this, I don't know, like you said, anybody else who has that type of pull with a live audience to that number. And I don't even think a record label could do something like that. I don't think a record label could position.
They wouldn't even thought of something like that.
Exactly.
Would not have hit them like that.
There's not a record label who would even be creative enough to do that. And even if there was one, I don't think they would be in a position to leverage themselves to allow somebody to do that consistently, like what Tory Lanez is doing.
Facts.
So like the fact that Tory Lanez is doing that, I just don't understand the point of record labels unless it's a distribution deal. Or it's just some type of deal to kind of get music out there and help you with some of the bigger aspects of kind of growing, like tours and stuff like that. I don't understand why I'm sharing any of my intellectual property with anybody else. That literally doesn't make any sense.
Like if it's the first time you're doing something, like they have agents for tours. What do they call them? Touring agents? I don't know what. Yeah, or exactly. Booking agents. I don't know what they name them, but
touring booking agents.
Yeah. Like you don't even need a label. You don't even, because a label could plug you with a good one. But they might not always have your best interests in mind. They have the label's best interests in mind. Same goes with the lawyers and the accountants. Like they might. So even like when I was getting a financial advisor, I had to be careful. Like I had to get someone who had to work in my best interest. Yeah. And there's actually a distinction. They're called fiduciaries, where they legally have to do something in your interest, so they can't fuck you over to make money, investing your money in some bullshit, and you know what I mean? So it's like, you always gotta make sure the people that's in your circle is working for you. But lots of the times, labels make connections for plenty of different songs. I remember DaBaby, like a few months ago, I was watching a video where he was talking about how his label made a connection between him and Megan Thee Stallion, and they've dropped like hits together, and I guess they're cool now, but the label was the one who made the connection for that.
But also, I blame artists for that as well. Tory Lanez doesn't really do that many collabs, except for Chick Tapes. Chick Tapes, yes, he would have to. I wonder how he's going to do Chick Tapes moving forward, because
he might not do no more.
Yeah, with the amount of clearance he has to have.
I can't imagine they made money on the last one.
I don't think so either, but you still have to. You try to get some type of clearance.
Yeah, and all that costs a lot of money, bro.
Exactly. But to even get in contact with those people, the right people to make sure you get clearance. I
watched a bunch of interviews on that, and he was explaining like how he bumped into some people. And he's like, "Yo, I'd love to do this," and they were hesitant at first, but then he kind of gave them like an idea of what it sounded like, and they were like, "All right, fuck it, let's do it." Yeah. So it's like, even
if he's doing that, then what is the purpose? There's still no purpose of a label.
Yeah, I don't know all the information, but it seems like he's doing it all himself anyway, which is why I think he's comfortable like going independent. He's like, "Yeah, I don't." really need him for nothing.
I just don't understand.
I think a lot of people realize that though after they get out of their slave deal that they all, for most of them, fucking sign, is they all realize like, yo, I really could have done most of this myself. You know what I mean? Like A Boogie just started learning guitar. You know that he went from like using a bunch of piano in his early his early albums like an artist, and now he's using guitar. And that one song, Me and My Guitar, yo, that shit fucking slaps. And I think it was like the second most popular song off his album. And that's crazy considering he had a lot of big features with like Lil Uzi. Like he had Roddy
like,
Ricch.
I don't know if they could do that on their own. And even if they can't, that's why I blame the artists, because it's like I don't understand why y'all are.
You can technically.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying I don't understand like why don't you all go out on your own to go collab with artists? Why are y'all letting the record labels determine like what type of collabs we get? That don't make any sense.
The reality is most people like, do you do that with YouTubers? Not really. You don't go out of your way to meet people. If you bump into somebody, they turn out to be cool, that's fine. But you don't really go out your way to meet people.
Well, I don't make YouTube videos that are conducive of collaborations.
Which is true. But there's some artists like J. Cole who really don't. I mean, actually recently in the last year, he's been on other people's songs.
But he went out of his way to do that though. That was a thing that he went out of his way. But before that, it was a stretch.
He might not have been, right? Because when Dreamville did that whole collab, he probably met a whole bunch of different people. I can't imagine he had to go way out of his way just to find people.
No, I'm talking. I wasn't talking about the Dreamville video. I'm talking about like when he went out of his way to like rap on. But he said he did that purposely.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but then on the flip side, where he went that stretch without having any collaborations on, or at least any major collaborations on his albums, that was also kind of done purposely as well.
Word.
But I just don't understand like why. I just don't get that. Like if you. Like, I don't need a record label to tell me that a Meg Thee Stallion and the Baby song is going to slap right now.
Word.
They both on fire.
I feel like I
don't need that.
They have similar audiences,
Exactly.
but one is more male and one is more female. But still, it's like, yo, come on now.
I wouldn't even go that far either, because the women who like Meg Thee Stallion probably are also going to like the Baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of crossover. I think the Baby leans a little bit more male, but I know there's plenty of women that love the Baby too.
But also the males that he probably lean more towards, they probably find Meg Thee Stallion fine as hell.
Exactly. So
I don't need a record label to tell me that that's going to slap right now when they on fire.
But
like
to be fair, I mean, I can imagine, because on YouTube people fake busy all the time. But imagine how often rappers would fake busy. Like, oh no, I'm in Miami for a few days, but I can't even work. Now I'm doing that. I'm telling you, Lo.
And the reality is I'm blaming them then.
The reality is you could make time though. Like I remember when I lived in Toronto, somebody made a connection, and I was gonna do a video with Black, and he was gonna come to my crib and everything. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Honestly, I wasn't even really sure what the title and thumbnail would be, and I never do that. But I was like, fuck it, I'll probably figure it out. Yeah, tell him to come through. But last minute he flopped because he had some studio plans. He linked up with some artists in Toronto with some studio. So it's like he made some time. Yeah. He realized like, that YouTube video is probably not gonna be all that, but I might make a banger here. With this artist hit me up at the studio. You can always make time, bro. But some artists probably just aren't like that, or maybe they're not. Maybe they've been fucked over by other people in the industry so much that they don't feel comfortable just allowing somebody to enter their space like that. Because a lot of them kind of keep to themselves, like that whole antisocial, like introvert shit. Yeah, a lot of people feel comfortable just talking about how that's their reality.
Fair. But again, going back to like the Baby and Meg Thee Stallion type of example, like I don't think either one of them are ignorant enough or introverted enough or just don't understand the capacity of both of their pull to get an understanding. Like if we did a song right now, it would be highly beneficial for both of us. And to give credit to DJ Khaled, that's kind of how all his albums have come across, like where
big time.
And to a point where he's at a point in his career where he can kind of just pull it off. But like in the beginning, especially, it was all just like, yo, can you do me a favor? You know, we do this, we do that. And Rick Ross talks about
in the beginning. In the beginning, he just. But he's been doing this since 2005. So it's like
doing it so long. But Rick Ross does that as well, and so is Lil Wayne, where they just do favors for each other, where they just give each other verses and don't really either charge as much as they normally do.
Nah. If they're friends with him, they do not charge.
I'm saying either one. So that's what I'm saying.
And sometimes they'll plug him to the point where like somebody they have signed is like, yo, do a feature for. You know what I mean? Come on, like I can't imagine.
And I just wish more artists were like that.
Who's the guy at the Baby sign that he been like putting like he was at the Breakfast Club interview with him and everything. Dude, he's like from South Carolina or something.
I know you're talking about.
He's been popping recently.
Yeah, I don't know.
Forgetting his name, but that guy is with him. I can't imagine the baby wasn't the one who made the connection with Offset, and then they made that song, and that's been sitting on Rap Caviar for like since it fucking dropped like 2 months ago.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Like now he's popping though. I keep seeing him in plenty of songs. I'm blanking on his name though. Someone's gonna tell me down in the comments.
Big fan.
Look at that thumbnail for our next AMP video. Ain't that shit fire? That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me and Phantom just sat in Discord for like 3 hours trying to make that shit legendary.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro.
And actually, as this comes out, you know,
Today.
they're gonna be watching it.
On the day this?
They're gonna be watching it.
Honestly, I've been having a problem on Mondays and Thursdays because I just so happen to my main channel and second channel, I have uploads ready on those days. Like tomorrow, I have a main channel upload ready.
I have an upload ready.
A second channel upload ready, AMP channel upload, and now the podcast.
Yeah.
So I just be like spam posting them.
So
like
between
all at
us,
once.
that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in one day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like I felt like that'd be a negative thing, but honestly, on every day that I've done that,
all of them are done well.
yeah.
Because they all because when I watch your podcast on my other account, my regular videos pop up on that.
Oh shit.
And so do yours, yeah.
I accidentally watched some videos on the podcast channel and I ain't book it because I was like, why the fuck my recommendations suck? Because this is not some shit I would watch. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh shit, I'm not even on my channel. I guess I just looked at the analytics or something. And then I had to delete the history. I was like, I can't let this guy know what I'm watching on a day to day. You know what I mean? You might just get a little too nosy type. You know what I mean?
I don't even after I get done with the uploading the video, I may go back there like once or twice to figure out what's going on. But that's it. I definitely ain't going through. Hey, let me look at the history.
Let me see what Agent's up to.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not doing that.
Hey man, first of all, I ain't even noticed the baby did 146K in first week for his last album. Yo, that's retarded.
It is retarded.
That's retarded, yo.
And that's his debut, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think it was.
It's not his debut?
It might have been. It's his first one since he popped, but yeah, I think the other ones might have been mixtapes.
Exactly, yeah. So that might be a debut. That's pretty good for a debut.
Word. I've been feeling as though recently that it's the first time in years where I felt like an actual gamer, and it's made me really happy but concerned that it's affecting my productivity. You know what I mean? So for the longest, I played games from time to time, but like for like the last like 2 years, if I didn't have to play a game, like I had to get on 2K to do videos, I wasn't really playing that much. From time to time, I'll hop on and do this, that, the third. Maybe some game was hot for a week or two, but like Warzone came out and I've been on that for like a month, and now I'm off that. And Valorant just came out, and I'm surprised you said you didn't know what it was. Because when I tell you it's dominating Twitch, like people are there regularly. Like Summit's been streaming 200K live every single day. And those are the type of numbers we used to go crazy for when Ninja would do it once. And someone is just getting on there every day and doing that for like the last 5 days or so.
But what type of
it's
game?
like, have you ever played CSGO?
No.
Counter-Strike?
I'm looking at it right now, but no.
Yeah, so it's a lot like Counter-Strike, except the guys who made League of Legends are the ones developing this game. So it's similar in a lot of different ways, but it also contains like powers in the way of Overwatch. So it's like Overwatch and CSGO made a baby.
Okay.
And so, first of all, I love challenges. I think I mentioned that a couple pods ago where I was like, I just like to be in even relationships where someone's challenging me all the time. But especially bro, if something's too easy, I'm not doing it. Like I have no interest to get better in the game that's easy as shit. That's part of the reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty. People just sit on fucking rooftops. There's no recoil in the game, right? And the time to kill is so low. It's too hard. Like there's not enough strafing. There's not enough skill involved in Call of Duty to keep me long term. But I was hooked on CSGO as of like 2 weeks ago. Just like, yo, why do I suck? Why can't I hop on any other shooter and I'm fucking nice? In 2 weeks, I'm like top 1%. But on CSGO and Valorant, I suck. And I'm pretty sure they both have skill-based matchmaking. So it's like they're putting me against good people. And from across the map, people would just come and tap my head. In any other game, I'd argue aimbot. But on CSGO, people are just that nice. And the same goes with Valorant. So I've just been trying to master the game, and it's been the most fun challenge. I'd be there just doing like 19 kills, 19 deaths on Valorant. And that's a good game for me. I'm like, all right, okay, hold on, I'm improving. And so...
Yeah, I'm looking at this YouTube video right now. 200,000 views in less than 8 hours.
Yeah, that's like I don't know how big it can be on YouTube, but I was just looking at it a second ago. You know the CSGO YouTuber I had on the thing?
It's 200, yeah. 200.
Wild. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think that that's a game that I can make content on because it's technically just an arena shooter. The same way Halo was an arena shooter or SOCOM was an arena shooter. That's been going on since time, but it's very difficult to make an arena shooter that lasts the way Rainbow Six did or CSGO did. Like, those very, very difficult.
But also, you have to be really good at the game, though.
Incredibly.
Like, I don't think those are games where you can, like, just... You possibly could, but I don't know if, like, people just goof around and try to still...
Nah, there's so much to the game. I'm just learning every day. Yeah. It's like, before each round, you have to buy your weapons, but there's a meta to the economy. Some rounds are save rounds, you save up your money. Some rounds is buy rounds, and you can buy and sell and trade with team. Like, it's so much to it. Then you get into the recoil, which is impossible to manage. It's like, yo, it's gonna take you years to master it. So I've really grown and gained an appreciation for the people who do this shit professionally. And the same goes with all fighters. Like, when I started playing Tekken, I was like, yo, I don't even know how, like, Lil Majin or JDC, I don't know how they could pull that off. It doesn't feel human for someone to be able to do that.
Shout out to Lil Majin.
Oh, you know?
Of course.
Oh, shit.
Of course. I don't know why you don't think...
shit. Hold on. Let's have some fighter game conversation. You're making me excited. Huh?
Stop. Please stop.
Yo, that is my favorite esport to watch, Tekken.
But I don't watch Tekken anymore. That's I watch DBZ Fighters and...
I only watch that shit when Sonic is playing. That's it.
Yeah, Sonic is nice.
That's the only time. I'm a little bit of a...
Sonic is nice.
What's the word for it when you're like...
Elitist?
Huge casual. Not an elitist.
Oh,
damn.
I think you're talking about like the type of...
Nah, I'm a huge casual at every fighting game. I watch a little bit of Smash. I watch a little bit of like...
I watch some Smash. I watch some Mortal Kombat.
But Tekken is the one where like I can name you most of the top like 64 players. And I love watching whether you're Japan, South Korea. Anytime NA does top 4, like, yo, some epic moments.
I'm not that extreme with it. But I dibble dabble and I watch a little bit of everything. I've been watching like Pokken tournament recently.
I did that just one time to see what's going on.
Yo, man, it was when he's juggling it. I was like, yo, this is crazy. The way he's just juggling him right now.
Did you play with your friends and you're like, this is how to play? Then you see the pros do it and you're like,
it's a totally different game.
Yeah.
I think that's actually the only reason why I like watching Pokken, because if you play it, there is absolutely no way you can just casually come across somebody that can play that well. Like with DBZ Fighters, a lot of it was just button mashing and understanding like timing combos, so you can get to the point rather quickly to get that well. Yeah, I want to say it's easier. It's an easier fighter. So when you watch it, it's very impressive, but you can kind of fool yourself and believe in like, I might be able to do a little something like that.
And you can't.
Pokken though, man, no. When I watch it, I'm like, yo, this man's literally just juggling him on a game that isn't like similar to Smash, where Smash doesn't have like auto. Like, I don't want to say auto combos, but like combos that are easier to do. You kind of have to like just
it's
on
more,
the fly make a combo.
Yeah, because
that's how Pokken is, and that's kind of sort of like Tekken is as well. Like you can kind of do a combo, but it's really it's much harder than.
It depends.
I don't know what that is.
It depends. Yeah.
Oh.
So
what?
Tekken. Oh, you didn't see who it was from?
No, I didn't see who it was from.
I don't know. There's something so fascinating about Tekken to me. Since I was a kid, it's about the colors, the way the I don't know, man. But weirdly enough, there's a lot of black people who watch and play Tekken, and I don't know why, because it's a very like Korean, Japanese have like if you go to Asia, you could talk to way more people that play and watch Tekken. Yeah. But in NA, the crowd there's a lot of black people. So when you watch the pro players play, I think one of them is called like Ghost. Ghost is a top player.
Yeah.
You've seen Lil Majin play. Lil Majin's a top player. Speed Kicks uses Warring. Speed Kicks is NA top player. You see a lot of them, and this shit make me happy because there's not a lot of esports where there's plenty of black people there.
Big facts.
Yeah, man. So I felt like a gamer in the past few weeks. We're like, yo, all I want to do is hop on. I have to force myself, like, hey, be productive. I'm having way too much fucking fun. Jesus. And honestly, it's made like this quarantine like easy. I don't feel like it's a quarantine. And for the first time in forever, I don't even feel like going outside. Like I forced myself today. I was like, yo, let me just drive, bro. It's like make sure my M4 engine is smooth. Not trying to fuck it up, leave it there sitting there for a week, you know?
Damn, it has been almost a week since I've been outside.
Yeah. I caught myself like that. Like, it's been 4 days since I left the house. I didn't even know what the sun looks like, low, because my sleep schedule fucked up and everything.
Oh, yeah, my sleep schedule all fucked. I just woke up like not too long ago.
Really?
And it's 2 o'clock.
Oh, that's why you didn't pick up my call earlier.
Yeah, that's why I didn't, yeah.
I was like, man, what's slow? He probably recording.
What were you doing?
I was just going to call you just to ask what you were wearing.
Jesus. Oh, my God. Okay. But yeah, my schedule all messed up. However, I feel like this is I don't know. I feel like that's the best type of schedule to have as a YouTuber.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's
no,
not?
it's not. No, it's not. Fuck no. I don't even know how it happened because we have the same quarantine or not. We have the same days. For a lot of people, it's the first time where every day is the same. But for us, every day has been the same for me for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I saw people's sleep schedule fuck up for the first like few weeks of lockdown, and then I was like, that's not gonna happen to me. And then it happened to me, man, and I was furious. Like I'd be going to sleep at like 4 a.m. I went to sleep the last couple days at midnight, and my body woke up at 1 a.m. Like, yo, what you doing, man? It's not the time.
No. I'm talking about even worse than that. I'm talking about like
6 a.m.
right now. I won't go to sleep until 1 p.m.
Oh nah. Now you nocturnal then. You don't even see sun.
That's what I'm saying. So I just, of course, you see the curtains downstairs.
Yeah, you got the curtain. You in the basement.
Yeah.
You trying to, you need vitamin D, man. Go outside from time to time.
Well, I'm about to say, no, the reason why I say it's good like that is though because I can finish the videos at night or in the morning.
Oh, and have them ready to
upload. Yeah.
Word, because that's really the only deadline I have is like, oh, people about to sleep, so I had to upload this quick.
Exactly.
And I hate that shit.
I hate that shit too. Why don't y'all just stay up? Fuck. What's up with y'all, bro?
Why do we need sleep? Fuck.
Exactly. Just watch the video, then go to sleep.
Guys, stay on YouTube 24/7. We stand to benefit, so you should do it.
Big facts, yo.
Man, I'm sweaty as shit right now.
Yeah, you are.
Fuck that Tory Lanez, man.
You still sweating, bro. I'm just waiting for you to hurry up and finish that bottle of water, so you're gonna see you throw it in there.
It's not even cold. That's the thing that's pissing me off. I'm drinking below room temperature water because it's like 82 degrees in this room. I can guarantee that. And the only reason it doesn't feel like that because the fucking air purifier is blasting right at you and me.
It's not
more
that
on
hot.
you
It's
though.
not that hot in this room.
Yo, we could check the shit though. I was gonna say 80 degrees.
No, it's not 82 degrees. You just overdoing it, and you really overdoing it. I want to talk about that chick that's abusing copyright, but she might strike the channel. So I don't know.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't even take her. I don't even know who that is, but fuck her.
Yeah. Whoa, don't say that. Might get.
Fuck her.
We might.
I don't even know who she is, but she can give a big fuck you from me.
Jesus.
Anyone who abuses the rules for no reason, nah, it's not my type of people, man.
Oh yeah, just quickly, yeah. I think on 3D fighters though,
3D fighters is better. Do you agree?
I think they're just different. I don't know if they're better.
Just agree with me on this, man.
I don't know if they're
because everyone better. I talk to is like, because it's NA and more people fucking Mortal Kombat in NA. It's like, no, 2D fighters, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, 3D is a whole different. You could strafe. Okay, first of all, the reason I hate those 2D fighters is because there's a lot of zoning. You know what that is, right? Since you watch fighters. Just to explain
I can't. I can't. Why are you trying?
Let me explain it for the people then.
But why are you trying?
Because you might not know. You might have just like try and see if you get away with not knowing. I'll explain it for the people.
Why are you trying?
I don't even want to expose you like that.
But why are you trying me?
Because I don't want to do that. If I was trying you, I'll wait for an answer. But I'm explaining it to the people. Zoning is when a bitch-made individual sits in the back and just spams fucking projectiles. And when I used to play Injustice, I became like a top 1,000 player in the first few days just doing that with Deadshot.
Injustice was horrible at that.
Yeah. I would just sit there.
Maybe the worst at that.
Hey, the lights cut out. It's a crazy thunderstorm outside. So, and I had a feeling that might happen. I've actually never went through a thunderstorm in Atlanta where the power stayed on the entire time. So like it's only a matter of time for the shit drops. Yeah, we're talking about zoning. Yeah, so that shit is so infuriating. And I don't know if you ever tried to play any fighter semi-competitively or just like seriously like you wanted to improve. Yeah. But it just frustrates you. And the reason I like Tekken is of the Tekken characters, there is no zoning. Zero. The only people that can zone in Tekken are the people introduced from other games. Like Akuma from Street Fighter. Mm-hmm. He does his little duh. And so those are all the people they introduced from other fighter titles because there's a lot of collabs where they introduce like this player from this game, whatever. Those are the only guys who could zone. But think about 3D fighters, Lo, is you don't have to block. You can just strafe in Z space. You can sidestep. Yeah. And so you can't hit me with, you could try. I mean, Akuma, please try and spam that shit. See if I'll fuck you up with Steve with a nice strafe and then hit you with my launcher, finish the combo.
I just think it's different though. I don't know if it's better. I think it's different though.
I don't know anyone that agrees with me. No one.
But I can understand why you say it's better. But because
it feels freer. You feel freer.
But 2D fighters are just aesthetically more pleasing though.
How?
They are.
Have you ever played like the Naruto fighting games or DBZ? DBZ is a 3D fighter. All of that shit is
DBZ like a 3. Oh, you talking about the Xenoverse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That shit to me is way cooler, bro.
No, I don't like that. And the Naruto games that are 3D fighters are straight trash.
I'm not gonna lie, those games were ass.
Yeah, those
but
are
I only
ass.
played them for a week at Waleed's house. I was sleeping over there for a week on summer, and we had the time of our lives just running Naruto for a whole week.
That was trash. The 2D like Street Fighter, Marvel v Capcom, DBZ fighters right now. Those are like just aesthetically pleasing.
Seriously?
Yes.
Nah, that shit is corny to me, bro. They're just too generic, man. I like the Soul Caliburs and the Tekkens, man. Yeah. Z-Space. Sidesteps make shit so much cooler. So when I attack you, the coolest response you can do outside of a parry is usually a sidestep punish. So it's like a whiff, punish them with the launcher, and then go crazy, add your rage art, whatever. And then the more you get into those games, the more you realize you really don't know shit. Because you think you know shit at the beginning. It's kind of like life. The more I learn shit, I'm like, wow, it's like most things I'll never know. And that's scary because it's like everything's going to hit you all at once sometimes. So it's like, it's better to know. But also, you're not going to know. So how do you operate?
They are more in depth than 2D fighters. I'll say that. But they have to be just naturally, though, because obviously there's more that you can do to evade.
It's crazy.
Huh?
So crazy how in depth.
Yeah, they're
most
more.
any fighters. Have you ever got into like frame data? Now I'm getting real nerdy. Yeah. So I got to the point.
I'm learning about that about DBZ, how some people just can't fucking, like, there's certain moves that you literally just cannot do when you're close up to an individual just because how long it takes to fucking start up and hit, and then the fucking hit boxes on a nigga. Like the Android 16 hitbox when you're attacking is just so wide that it's so retarded. It doesn't make any sense. And then I asked you earlier, when you're doing combos, the longer you do the combo, the less damage it ends up doing and stuff like that. Yeah, so all that stuff.
Yeah, that shit is cool.
I don't know why you keep trying.
Think about how crazy the idea of frame data is for a moment.
Yeah,
because it only exists in fighter games for the most part. But you download a program, and the program will tell you, like, let's say Dragunov does a down forward 1+2. It's that's just. Oh, by the way,
technically speaking, frame data exists in almost every game.
It does, but it's not widely available to players as a useful resource, except in fighters.
Who does it 2K?
I'll be sitting there like, all right, so on the 258th frame, you get the green light. If you could just time it right there, that made no sense. So for those who don't know, it's like, let's say I'm Dragunov and I do down forward 1+2. By the way, in almost every,
know what that is. You're just saying things.
Okay. In every fighter game, it's like a whole language for the controller.
Exactly.
So they don't say X, circle, square, triangle, because you could play it on PC, you could play it on fight pad, you could play it on Xbox controller, you could play it on PS4 controller. Mm-hmm. So they have names for it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's down forward, there's down back. And so it's a language to this shit. So when you watch the combo tutorials, they don't actually say click triangle this. They're like, 1, 2, forward 1, 2, and that's how it goes. Yeah. So then if you know that one of Dragunov's forward 2 is 14 frames. It lasts 14 frames. Yeah. You block it, and he's negative 30 frames, which means the fucking shit move. Exactly. So if you block it, you have 30 frames to punish. Then you can most likely get a launcher off, because most launchers are within 30 frames. Yeah. You can launch him and punish. And all of that is stuff you have to calculate in milliseconds, in real time, and it's scary how the Koreans do it.
And not only you have to calculate it, they know that. They know that for almost every player. Like, they know, like, if I'm gonna face this person, they're gonna use X character. Yeah. So they know the frame data. They know how long every character is.
Think about that, Lo. They know the frames to almost every character's every move, and there's thousands. So it's crazy. That shit is so impressive to me. And they don't even get paid as much as like a League of Legends, CS:GO, Dota, which are like the most popular. You make the most money if you're popping on those esports. I don't know of many fighters that have huge pots. Even in Evo. Evo's a big tournament and all, but they're not giving out tens of millions of dollars the way Dota is. You know what I mean?
But that's just, more people, don't more people watch Dota and shit like that?
No, Dota's an interesting case because the people who play the game actually fund the prize pools. And it doesn't work like that for most any game. There's a couple that works for. But anyway.
We should have a 2K tournament.
That happens all the time.
Nah, but like a one, like where we control it. I'm not talking about 2K tournaments.
I don't understand what you're saying. Like 5v5?
I'm talking about like a YouTuber 2K tournament.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, people arrange stuff like that, but it's just difficult to get everyone on the same page, to be honest. So a lot of people fake busy.
Is it though?
A lot of people Hollywood. So it's like when a lot of people fake busy, a lot of people Hollywood, it's difficult to get everyone on the same track.
Oh, of course, Zimba's upset.
What do you say?
I literally just ordered a basketball hoop to my house to shoot around during this time because LSK ranked me below Flight. No hate, Chris. Though I haven't played on YouTube in a while. Trust me when I say, though, I'm about to shock a lot of people with IRL basketball.
First of all, I know he bought like $1,000 net. It's not one of them cheap ones. So he just got so pissed about a video. Like, let me drop this 1,000. But on top of that, Chris was actually nice. And the fact that people have him so low makes no sense.
No sense.
At all.
And the fact that that LSK, first of all,
LSK's list is a troll list.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a troll list.
No knocking LSK, but either that is a troll list or that is pull the list up. You know, this is why we
Kobe. So close. Next bottle though, I got it.
Yeah, you did. Kobe.
How about that new DDG?
You did Kobe so dirty. What is that?
He just dropped a new music video like 2 days ago.
Oh, I thought
that looked clean though, no?
It does. I was like,
yeah, facts.
I was like,
I'm not even screen recording, by the way. But I'll start right now. Just say some shit while I start.
That's fine, yeah. I thought you were about to say like that's a new Karma again. I was like, oh shit. In the recession? In the recession?
Yeah, anybody that buys a luxury car in a recession, I need to find out what they do for a living.
Yo.
Hey, okay, so let me sync. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, let me get this shit, bro. I don't know which video it is. LSK dropped like a million videos on this list shit.
No, but it's his own list.
I know, but they all reacted to.
I'll just go to LSK's.
Oh, is it on his gaming channel?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know what channel it's on. You can just do LSK's top 40 NBA list. So if you out there don't know, I birthed this movement, you know, on the YouTube.
He didn't.
Can you stop?
You didn't, and stop claiming it.
I birthed this movement, you know what I'm saying, where people, you know, they finally discussing what really need to be talked about in these YouTube streets. You know, who's the best basketball player after I, you know, analyzed Flight. He had a whole bunch of other YouTubers try to analyze other YouTubers, up and coming ones. And then now people got offended by some of the top 10s lists, LSK being one of them, because he claimed that the original top 10 list that somebody made, or one of the top 10s lists, wasn't a true top 10s list. So what he decided to do was make a top 40 list.
God damn, bro. He dropped $350K on his list.
A 40 list?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's an hour long. This is a movie, Lo. How'd I get to the list?
Just scroll this. Fast forward.
You see how it says pause, but it's playing? Shout out Comcast.
I'm actually surprised how quickly you just got back online.
Man, you mean it takes like 4 minutes, 3 minutes for a router to come back online.
Oh yeah, we've been sitting here for a second. We've been recording for like 9 minutes. And then LSK made a list, and on his list, completely disrespected. He disrespected Davis as well.
Okay, all right.
I said that last podcast. And he disrespected the hell out of Davis.
So this is everyone from 40 to 11. 40 is Troy Dan, who's somehow underneath Hank the Tank. And I don't know if you've seen Hank play, but that makes no sense.
Yeah, it don't make sense either.
Annoying is above anybody makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
Even though he's 38, that's still like, come on, you're overrating annoying a little bit there. Mopey, I mean, just look through the list. Cole the Man's way better than that. Come on, bro. None of this list. How you put Flight above any of these people, though?
Well, Flight has beat some of those people. Flight has beat Mopey. Flight has beat Annoying. Flight has beat.
For real?
Yeah, Flight beat Annoying. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Actually, Flight's best game he's ever recorded, best 1v1, is against Annoying TV.
Of the YouTubers that is in the sphere of Chris, which ones are the best? And I take his opinion. I mean, I disagree with most of that.
Especially at the bottom. I disagree.
But also, because he regularly records and he probably seen those people play, he probably knows better than us why they're like that on the list. And I don't know. I can't sit through the hour video and see for myself.
Jeez.
But I'd be pissed too if I was Krzemba. Getting back to the point.
Yeah.
Don't rate me that low, especially when I'm nice. I mean, it don't make no sense. It make no sense, man.
Krzemba being that low makes no sense. Having Davis that low makes no sense.
Where was Davis?
Davis was below Flight as well. He's towards the bottom.
I don't even see him in this. Like, I gotta scroll back to find out where Davis is at. Let me scroll back real quick.
He disrespected Davis, and that's just ridiculous.
Davis is like 5th last.
That makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. And yeah, that just don't make no sense. And he was literally criticizing like people for not having enough footage out there to make a call on where they would rank him at.
Word.
So then why even put him on the list? Because I don't think Your Rage should be on anybody's list because he doesn't have any 1v1s.
I'm pretty sure he does.
No. He has like shoot arounds with like his friends and stuff, or maybe like 1v1s with his friends, but not like other you. Like he just does not have enough footage to make an argument to why he should be high or low or anything like that. And that's not to say that your rage is bad because he looks like he's really good at the game. But I wouldn't make an argument either way because there's just not enough footage out there. But there's enough footage of Flight that you can make any legitimate argument that Davis and Krizemba are better than him.
Word.
That right there just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
And like you said, Krizemba is like Krizemba's close to like T-Jack level.
No, he's not, man.
T-Jack?
But have you seen Krizemba play? The guy he's a clean player.
I don't know if you've seen T-Jack play.
I've seen T-Jack play.
T-Jack is nice.
I saw one, the one video he did where he extended it from 6 minutes to 10. Which one was that?
I don't know, but T-Jack is nice. Wait, you said...
I'm not even memeing neither. It was that video. The one he was playing on one of them parks.
Yeah.
I think, I'm pretty sure you've watched that one too.
T-Jack is...
Bro, if you think T-Jack better than Krizemba, you bugging.
No, I didn't say he was bad. I just said they're in the same...
They're not in the same.
They're not in the same group?
They're not in the same.
Oh, so maybe I'm
being
just serious,
yo. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just sleeping on Krizemba then.
Not that he's wavy, but he's wavy though.
Not that he's wavy, but he's wavy.
Though. What the hell?
He's definitely, regardless of what we're saying, he definitely higher than Flight. That's just...
Yo, where would you put yourself on this list, man? Out of 40 content creators that make basketball videos, where do you land?
I put myself ahead of Los.
All right, man, that wasn't really an answer. We seen no, never mind. I was gonna say we seen him get crossed by Nadex, but
did
no,
we?
No, Nadex got crossed by Los.
Because after Los, he put DDG. He also put McQueen pretty low as well. He put McQueen below Los.
I've never seen
this. Is ridiculous. I don't know where this list is coming from.
He came out with the glasses too. Just let people know
he was like, all right, guys.
Just let y'all know.
This is the official list.
It's not no joke around list.
And then I'm gonna sit there for a whole hour and tell y'all why I have these players where I have them.
That is wild. At the 40-minute mark, I'd have been like, I might be pushing it.
Where's where's our guy?
Fuck these lists, bro. None of us are in him, so it's irrelevant to us.
No, he is. What's the name in there?
Bro, they got playing. It's 40 people, though.
Who?
Think about it. It's 40 content creators that make videos in that same sphere, that same world. Yeah, bro. There's probably plenty of other people too, to be honest.
No, there are. There's plenty of other people, but he has both Davis and Duke on here.
I know.
Shout out to Duke.
Shout out AMP, man.
Duke is nice.
Let's go. And he does not play the game. You think he plays how good he is at sports, but he does not do like. We're dropping a swimming video today. He doesn't swim, bro, but it's unbelievable how athletic he is. Even when I was less overweight, when I was in school and shit in gym class, I'd just naturally be better than almost everybody in sports. But to the degree that Duke is better than people without actually playing the sport at all makes no fucking sense.
None.
So I would love to see a sport where he actually tries to master it. Yeah, he'd be going fucking crazy. Plus he's like 6'5", 6'6", man.
He had Duke around Soluminati territory.
Huh?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're around the same though. They don't really.
I think that's
neither of them really play, and they're both talented.
Okay, yeah.
They used to play.
If we're assuming that, so got worse. Yes.
Okay, whatever. Fuck these lists, bro.
Ellis, don't disrespect Davis like that, bro.
All these lists were really just great content at the end of the day.
But don't disrespect Davis like that, bro.
Is that what you really came on here to say?
Yeah, I did. Don't disrespect Davis like that.
You meant that shit too.
Yeah, don't, because like I said last pod, if you sit here saying that Davis is worse than Flight, that means that he's saying I'm worse than Flight because Davis is better than me.
You probably lose to Flight.
There's absolutely no way. I'm gonna lose to Flight. There's absolutely no way.
I just had to piss you off.
Absolutely no way. Not even in.
What if he just has a good shooting day?
A good shooting day for him is still below 50%.
That might be good enough to win, bro.
No, it's not.
50% is actually valid in a 1v1.
But he doesn't shoot 50%. I said below 50%. I said still below 50%.
How below are we talking here?
Like low 40s.
Oh, you could have just said low 40s, bro. It's not.
No, he would have to shoot above 50% though.
Oh, word?
Big fan.
What you gonna do? Like, you gonna post him up?
No, just make him go left, and then watch him miss, and then I'll just grab the rebound and put it back.
But he's like 6'3" though. How if you just grab?
What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, he taller than you, bro.
Stop. So you trying to bait me into this stock, because you're not about to do this. Flight is not beating me in a 1v1. I actually think Los Bolos could beat Flight in a 1v1. Dead ass. Anybody who
Los
knows,
is not horrible. He's not good, but he's not horrible, bro.
But I'm better than Los as well.
I don't think you could beat Los, no cap. And I'm not even trying to bait you.
Why are you doing this?
I'm being very serious too.
No.
Have you seen Los play?
I've seen him.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you the same question. Have you seen Los play?
Yeah, but I only seen him play against Nadex. Now I know that don't mean a lot, but
no, it does mean a lot.
No, wait. So that means you're proving, like, you're basically saying you understand what you just said, bitch? Because you confused me.
What do you mean?
I said, have you seen him play against Nadex? And you're like, yeah, I have seen him play against Nadex. He killed Nadex.
Let's go on to the next topic because you trolling right now. You trolling. Come on. You trolling. Come on, bro. Come on. You trolling, man.
Yo, it's so fucking hot in here, man. Yo, this is the time of the year where, like, I had to change the thermostat twice a day.
Or you can just leave it on 1 degree. Like,
no, but that's the thing. When it gets hot outside, then it's gonna be hot in here. So I gotta turn the shit up. And then when it gets nighttime, it's colder. I gotta turn the shit down.
What are you doing?
I gotta turn the shit down, bitch.
Jesus.
Yeah, if we had one of them Nests, hey, shout out Nest. I think they're owned by Google, so they can help get more of my information over to Sergey. What's his name? I don't know. The founder of Google. I don't trust not one of them no more, bro. I was at David's house. I brought up Oreos one time, like last week. Yo, not 2 minutes later, Willie's like, yo, I just got an Oreo ad for the first time. Shit makes no fucking sense.
I was on Discord talking about damn, what was I talking about? So I can't talk about something. I went online. I was like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah. I Googled some shit. I got a YouTube ad about it a few hours later.
Office chairs. That's what it was.
And they give you an ad about that? Yeah. Like, you look at these new office chairs.
I was literally like, I was on Discord saying I need to get like office chairs, bro, because like this chair I'm sitting in right now is a really, really bad. I need to get updated one.
Why do they think we want that?
I don't mind.
No, to a certain extent, targeted ads can be useful.
Majority of the time they are, though.
But it should be an opt-in type thing. It should not be you have no option. Like, I have a Google Home right there, bro. And when Waleed was like, yo, we can get like Google Home minis for the whole house. In my mind, I was like, I don't really like the idea. Google Home never lights up when I don't ask for it. Siri, I turn my Siri off. Siri will just light up for anything. Yeah. She'll be like, what, bitch? You need me? No, go away.
There are little times we just be in the collab room talking and Siri be like, say again, huh?
What would you like me to tell them?
You called?
It's like, yo, nobody's... Have you ever... Bro, how often you say shit to Siri?
Yo, we literally had like some of the most reckless conversations and out of nowhere, Siri just like, huh? So I got that one. Oh yeah, I was listening. I was like, yo, what is going on?
It honestly sound like she listening because she usually responds this, sorry, I don't understand. I'm like,
and he's like, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, who? They should dead come out with a device, an AI. First of all, AI is incredible. It also has potential to be real dangerous. They had to come out with a device that has a weird ass name, like Glavek. You're not gonna say Glavek by accident, Lo. If I need Glavik to help me with some shit, he gonna help.
But the conversation we was having had nothing to do with Glavik or Siri. And watch out, Siri about to say, yes.
I turned my shit off. And when I was applying for a ton of credit cards to get my credit up, you actually had to turn on Siri or some shit just to get for the Apple cards. I was like, man, fuck that. I do not need Siri in my fucking pocket listening to my every word. Because they have to listen. They have to listen to every word to know when they're being called.
So they're saying that not Google. So they're saying you couldn't get a Apple credit card if you didn't have Siri?
Because I had to like improve the security or something. I don't even have a lock on my phone.
Oh my God.
I like zero security, but I didn't want to do not one of those fucking things. So I was like, fuck it. I just got me I got me a couple other credit cards. Like, I'll call it a day. My credit's already looking real fucking nice for a guy who's been living here for like 9 months.
You seen that new picture of DJ Khaled?
Yeah, the one with the beard. Saw it fresh off his Instagram. Whoa. No, that's not the one I saw. Why is that? Oh, I saw that one.
Yo.
It'd be crazy, bro. It'd be crazy. First of all, I know that he spray paints his hair. DJ Khaled spray paints his hair. Yeah. It's obvious. So that's what it looks like non-spray painted. I mean...
But I knew that anyway, though.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, shout out DJ Khaled, bro. He's making it like popular to show love and to be positive. You booked that? For the past 4 years, what's he been doing? Preaching positivity, showing his kids,
when Tyler Creator outsold him in that first week, he was upset.
He's not perfect, Lo. But he sits there with he named albums after his. He tells them every day how much he loves them. Bro, I'm telling you, most people watching this did not get none of that. There's gonna be a kid growing up in a mansion, in actually a bunch of mansions across North America with a loving family, with all the resources at his disposal, and a ton of fucking clout, bro. He got way more Instagram followers than any of us.
That's big facts.
Yeah, so I mean, which is kind of fucked up at a certain degree because the kid didn't ask for none of that. So he might just grow up living a life he didn't want to live. You know, I feel like you might want to give your kid that option at some point.
Yo, this is low key corny.
What am I looking at?
Not like how they
How you just gonna switch the topic every fucking 5 seconds?
No, this is still about DJ Khaled. It's not like I'm still talking about Khaled. It's crazy how like.
So Lois showing a photo caption. I took a month of quarantine. It took a. Oh, she don't know how to spell neither. That's why. Look.
Oh yeah.
I took a month of quarantine for these men to age 10 years. She meant to say it, but she's also retarded. And there's a picture of Diddy. Whoa.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Kevin Hart, and there's a picture of DJ Khaled showing a little bit of gray hair. And DJ Khaled looked like he balding a little bit. And it's like, they old. Is that news to any? They're old.
But not only that, imagine if men did that to women.
Here's a picture of Rihanna X. It's like, nah, you're gonna violate them. Talk about all this body positivity.
Imagine if a man did that to a woman. It would be tragic.
What's wrong with? First of all,
and they're old. Yeah, you're right. It's not like they in their 20s.
They're rich,
like
Lo.
Yeah, and they're
I know broke people right now who's calling hairstylists and massage therapists to their crib. They're rich and they're still choosing for the sake of their family and other people to social distance, right?
Big facts.
Okay, and so now we're gonna shame them because they're not getting all the shit done they usually get done. So they're not. First of all, they're men, so it's not like they have a ton of makeup or anything. All they do is they got gray hair shit right here, and DJ Khaled spray paints his fucking head top.
DJ Khaled,
but Diddy and Kevin Hart, they had a little bit of. You can. First of all, she didn't really say. She didn't really try and violate neither. She was just bringing up the fact that they looked older, which is.
But they're old though. It's not like they're 20. Diddy's 50, Kevin Hart's 40, and I think Khaled is like 40 as well. These are not men.
Pretty sure he's way older than 40, but
okay, maybe 42, 40. I don't know about way older.
I thought they were all in their mid-40s, to be honest with you.
No, Diddy's
except
50.
Kevin Hart. Diddy's 50?
Diddy's 50.
Sheesh.
Kevin Hart is 40, and DJ Khaled, I can't imagine.
They're old enough to be moguls, man. Put some respect on their fucking name.
DJ Khaled is 44.
Do a female version of that right now.
I can't. Can't do it.
Do it.
I can't do it.
Just post it like, wow, it took just 1 month for these beautiful women to age 15. You about to get slaughtered.
Can't do it.
Yeah, so if you're gonna have that kind of reaction on the opposite end of the spectrum, just show some fucking respect.
Can't do it.
Now, Khaled, I never really agree with the whole like spray painting your hair.
But why not? But who cares?
Just do it. Tory Lanez did. Just find a serious plug.
No, but he's
and then
old.
Do that.
He's old. He ain't got time.
You can do that, bro.
But if I'm that old, I ain't got time for all that.
Oh, people did that with LeBron James too. She didn't put it on there, but a lot of people was like, "Bro, LeBron looks, man, you see that?" Because on Instagram he looked the kind of way, and it's like, man, what's wrong with people?
I don't understand why y'all. Yeah, that's so weird to me. That man has kids. That man is in his mid-30s.
Family, bro.
That man's towards the end of his basketball career. Man, like that's y'all. Like I don't get that.
I think people are just very used to like you kind of want to look polished before you present yourself for the most part, especially when you're really, really popular the way like the Kevin Harts and the Diddy's of the world are, right?
And I get that.
So when you're not looking like that.
But we know we're all in quarantine, and on top of that,
I don't think people know though, bro.
What?
I don't think people know. I just think that they think they look perfect all the time. It took like no effort to look that nice.
But not only that, I don't understand why people who are 50 and 40 who've been working for an extremely long time and have been working hard at a craft to put themselves in a position to make a lot of money. So they've been working. They've been putting in overtime. We talking about 50-year-olds looking like 50-year-olds. What are we discussing here? What is the conversation?
That's a good point.
Having? What are we having now? That makes no sense.
I always wondered what secret celebrities knew. Like, how the fuck do some of these like you 55, 60, you still look young as shit. Well, you couldn't convince me. How old is Morgan Freeman right now? He in his 70s, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you couldn't convince me Morgan Freeman was in his 70s, man. It's like, yo, how do they do that? Type. It's because they take great care of themselves.
Yeah.
To be in entertainment for that long, you had to take great care of yourself. And the sad reality is when you don't, usually that results in a whole bunch of complications. One of my favorite comedians, I think my favorite comedian after Dave Chappelle is Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal maintained the idea. He's like, fuck it, man. You know, if I'm going to lose years off my life because he was morbidly obese, he's like, man, let it be. And he was like diabetic and all of that, but he eventually ended up dying. And that's unfortunate because we didn't get to see all that he could have been. And he was like a shining, imagine, have you ever watched Patrice O'Neal?
Yeah.
Fam, imagine him today. Imagine him today,
but he'll be
bro.
upset though. He'll be upset.
Oh my! So it's like we didn't get a chance to see that though. So it's like when you see these celebrities taking care of themselves because that's what it takes to be at that level for that long. When you see Dwayne The Rock Johnson, how old is he? Like 50 what? Hey Google, I'm gonna ask her because she always listening. Hey Google, how old is Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
47 years old.
He look 25.
But does he though?
Yeah.
I think he looks like he's
no, bro. Look how built he is. Almost 50.
You talking about that?
Dude's basically a bodybuilder still. Think about how hard it is to keep that up, man.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So it's like, yes, when people are taking care of themselves, that's why they look that fucking fresh. That's why they could work those long hours. Is why they could be in that many movies and do that many specials, because that's how they could tour a world and survive that shit, because it's exhausting. It's because they took a lot of time. I remember I used to just I can't remember when I first learned, but like Kevin Hart would just. I'm gonna
have to put this picture up though. Put it
let me pull up Dwayne The Rock Johnson real quick.
Yeah, because
man, if the internet wasn't so slow right now.
That's your man crush?
No cap. If I could be like this, athletically gifted, man.
That's not what I asked you though. That's not what I asked you.
I don't have a man crush, my guy. What the fuck?
That's my man crush right there. But
you got a man crush? And it's yo, look at him,
that's
bro.
D's, bro.
Look. This guy is 47. Come on, bro. Stop fucking playing with me, man.
That's D's, bro.
Come on, man. So it's like, yeah, they work
he does
look like that.
But he does look like he's what you call though.
What do you mean?
He does look like he's in his mid 40s though. Like in the face. I'm not talking about body wise.
I don't even think. Yo, if I did not know who he was and you showed me him, only reason you're saying that is because he's bald. You know what I mean?
No, look at that. Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
He looked like he's 40 though. He looked like he's 40. But that's regardless, it's like
but he got a body of a pause. Well, never mind.
At the end of the day, that's kind of wherever he was going with that. At the end of the day, she was just making a point. I don't think she was trying to shame them or say nothing crazy, but I have seen other people try that shit.
So let's make a point about women then.
But there's no purpose to that though.
Why not?
What? How are you gonna benefit by doing the exact same thing to women?
Because we're just making a point.
No,
you know we can't do it. Let's stop.
What's that? What's that? Being petty? Or I don't know what the word for it is. But it's wildly unproductive. We made the point. The people, especially in entertainment, they work hard to look the way they look for the most part. You see how much LeBron paid in just training fees and chefs. There was a number. It was in the millions per year.
I don't know if that's for him to look good. I think that's just for him to perform at a certain level.
Exactly. But that comes, you got to look good, perform good. My guy, come on now.
Oh my God.
I know you've seen PJ Tucker play.
What does it have to do with anything? What?
He's a little pudgy, bro. You didn't get it?
But being pudgy in the NBA is still looking good.
Yeah, it's fine. At the end of the day, these people don't care anyway, man. You think these guys right here give a fuck what you think about how they look?
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't.
Everybody's
killing. DJ Khaled is trending right now.
For the only
everybody's killing him. That's crazy. That does not make any sense.
Now think about the next time he hops on though. He gonna be like, man. Now he might just ignore it because he dealt with a lot in his life. He gets a lot of criticism, from a lot of people. Every time he drops an album, half people think it's ass, half people think it's tough. You know what I mean? So he's probably used to it. But there's also a world where that shit affects him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That mean like, did you see that Nate Hill shit that popped off on a similar note?
Nate Hill.
There's some dude in FaZe Clan, some Fortnite player. He made a whole fucking song about some girl on TikTok, basically saying she was average. He made a song saying he could just go to his local Wendy's and find some badder bitches than the girl on TikTok. And so in my mind, when I first saw it, I was like, that's mad corny to go out your way and make a whole fucking song talking about someone else's appearance. That shit's real corny. And to think like, he probably thought like, yo, this shit gonna fucking pop online though. And I'm like, yeah, that's corny. But at the same time, that's just his opinion. So who the fuck cares? But then she actually replied in there, and I don't know exactly what she said, bro. But let me find it as you say some shit, because
I don't know. I understand that right there can be very excessive, but having 40 and 50-year-olds trending on Twitter saying that, man, they look like 40 and 50-year-olds. It's like, all right, y'all got it. Y'all got it. That's what y'all gonna talk about right now. If that's what y'all talking about right now, I see y'all bored in the quarantine. I see what's going on.
This her, by the way.
She
I think
does look like somebody you can just find at a local Wendy's.
Which is true, but would you make a whole song about it?
No, well, no.
All right then.
I understand you saying it's excessive.
So is this a song he made? Oh no, this might have been his. Where is the fucking tweet? Where's her tweet response? She basically said that she was dealing with issues about the way she looked already, which is odd considering there's like millions of simps on the internet that tell her she's beautiful every day. So in my mind, I was like, I think it's interesting that like millions of people could tell you something, but you believe the few percent of people who think otherwise. But she like very straightforwardly responded saying like, yo, that's something that I struggle with. So I think it's fucked up that you'd say that. That was basically what her response was. And I can't fault her for that. She's just being honest. And I'm assuming she's young. What's she, like 18, 19?
Yeah, probably so.
So it's like, that's the thing a lot of people at that age, especially women, deal with. So it's not uncommon. Nate, that's a little corny, but at the same time, there's a lot of people to say what they're going to say. And then learn to tune that shit out.
Big facts. Speaking of simps, though, you see the girl who bought her house with OnlyFans money?
No, what the hell?
Yeah.
Who did that? What's her name?
OnlyFans bought, I just don't understand the purpose of OnlyFans. I'll be dead ass with you. I don't get it, and I don't understand like why certain men like deem it necessary to like go out of their way to support pictures that they can more or less find on Instagram or IG. That's it right there.
Okay.
Yep.
So Servani on Twitter says, say what you want about OnlyFans, but I just moved into my dream house at 22. Now, yo, isn't it fucked up?
Part of me, I don't even know if that's true or not. Part of me wants to believe that's a troll.
Okay. Is it fucked up that my first opinion when I saw this photo was, there's no way that's her dream house? Is that fucked up? Because it's just,
I don't know what the inside of the house looked like.
Maybe I just had different. My dream house has like too many rooms. I don't know. Maybe I just have unrealistic or crazy dreams. I'm like, that's it? Like, come on now. You just did all this, bro. Get bigger. Dream bigger. You know what I mean? You could be the #1 OnlyFans user. Okay, so this is what. First of all, this is a clean, like modern, but like homey type look.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fucking with the stone veneer. You know what I mean?
That might be her dream house.
Yo, look at that door. That's an expensive ass door. You see how tall that shit is?
I don't know if it's expensive.
I'm telling you, that's an expensive door, bro. Because I've seen what generic doors look like. That door go for a lot itself. You see how they added stone right there with some fucking bushes?
I love the stone.
Yo, that's some clean stone. Yeah. First of all, she shouldn't have done this. Simps online obsessed with her. They gonna find this house now.
Yeah, that is very much so true.
That's step #1 of being online. Do not show your house or outside your house. You never see me show outside the house or inside the house. No, inside the house, sorry. Like, but a photo of the house or outside the house. Our house from outside down there, low, is the wave. Yeah. It looks so tough. I sent a photo to my mom, and my mom was like, yo, and I was like, I know.
And part of me wants to tell people, like, when they come over, like, don't go the other way.
Yeah, come this way.
Yeah, come that way. So you can get the full vibe.
You know which house it is when you see it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because I don't want you to get confused with everybody else's house. However, going the other way is maybe like a more scenic route, so you see all the other houses.
Word.
But come
this way.
Come the other way.
Come on down this way.
That's just crazy though, and I legit don't understand the purpose of like OnlyFans.
And then she linked to OnlyFans right here.
Of course you did.
Can I read some of these responses before you get into it?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but just watch porn. That's the top comment with 5.5K likes. The next one is, oh my God, can we get a house tour? That's from a female though, so I feel like it's just like a support. It's like when a YouTuber does something shitty, but then another YouTuber supports it. It's kind of what it's like. OnlyFans since March and 15 per month. I don't know what the fuck all this means. I don't want to say all that because it's a lot, but it had a lot of likes. I know y'all bitches want to start one now, but be sure to use my referral link and make them. They got referral links?
Yep, referral links. Yep.
Okay, what were you going to say, man?
To me, it's just, I just don't understand the purpose of OnlyFans. And shout out to Danielle McQueen because her OnlyFans also was popping off as well. She posted that on Twitter and not Twitter, IG about how much money she's made within like the first 2 months of her being on OnlyFans. Matter of fact, I got it right here. From
is it over 50?
February 1st to April 10th. How much you think she made?
Just do it by month, man.
No, that's just how.
February 1st, April, February, March. That's 2 months. All right.
She's
I don't know, bro. 30?
17.
Oh, okay.
17,000, and then another 1,600 in tips.
They could tip too. Like, hey, why don't you hold this tip? Really like the photo.
That's just ridiculous.
That's
though.
wild that you could tip on top of the subscription.
And why would you tip on top of the subscription if I've already
Paid for the photo itself.
If I already paid for, why are we tipping?
So
to me, I just don't
how much is
understand
that per. That's like 9 per. That's tough.
That is tough.
You make it 9 per with the body that God gave you. You actually have no additional. You might have some talents, but that's not why you got the money. You could just make money devoid of talent. Think about that. I mean, you kind of have to have some competence in being able to promote yourself. You have to have some understanding of the internet to be able to have a successful one. But those are things that most people under the age of 40 already have. So it's not like a trait that you have to learn. Something you grow up with a lot of the times now.
This man came out of nowhere. I don't know if you read this comment. He said, before you know it, you'll get old. OnlyFans will dry up, and then nobody will hire you for a real job.
No, that's some
and
hater
the bank
shit,
will
bro.
foreclose you.
Have you ever seen? No, say it again. Read it again from the start. Read it from the start. Read it from the start, man.
Before you know it, you'll get old. OnlyFans will dry up, and then nobody will hire you for a real job. And the bank will foreclose, and you'll move into a trailer park where you belong. That's OD.
Nah, you a hater.
The last part was crazy.
Because you can say that about anything, Lo. Your business, that shit gonna dry up. Those loans, you gonna have to declare bankruptcy. Like, you can go anywhere. Your YouTube channel, that shit gonna fold. You're not gonna be there for long. You gonna fall. You can say that about anything, man. Why he had to hate that hard, bro? At the end of the day, the money didn't fall out the fucking sky, Lo. They didn't print it for her. People gave her that money. The market exists. The simps are out there. And so, you do some shit worth simping, bitch.
And so that's the part where I'm not even upset at the women, because the only aspect where I'm upset at women is when they didn't flip it and say, "Oh, y'all only talk about our looks and da da da." I'm like, okay, but you keep posting shit on OnlyFans. So what are you like? What are we talking about right now, Deli? That's how you make your money.
Word.
However, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm just crazy about the simps out there who are literally spending money on pictures and videos that majority of them can be uploaded on IG. Like, it's not even like some crazy stuff.
Do you think though that maybe they just want to support those females?
Stop. No. I'm not about to play this game with you. No.
Do you think that?
Absolutely not.
It's a recession. What y'all doing, man? Well, it's not a recession yet.
You have 21 photos on OnlyFans and 1.2K likes. Show us a picture of you going inside.
Inside what?
She thought
the house?
because she thought it was fake. And then she literally walked inside.
Which is some baller shit to do, but at the same time, you could buy a house with 5-10% down if you have a good cosign or good credit, right? So let's say, first of all, that house looks like it's not in a city, right? So that house is probably in like New Mexico. I'm
not going to sit here and analyze a house.
But it's like, let's say the house is worth a few $100,000. You only need like $20,000 to put down.
A house is a house.
And plus, right now, bro, you don't think these fucking banks is looking for people with good credit to throw loans to?
Look, a house is a house. A house is a house.
No, that's not it, bro.
A house is a house. The
No,
fact that you was able to position yourself into a house.
Look.
At 22. How many?
That shit is impressive. But
I'm about to say.
But think about how much. It's not just a house at a house, because when I see Jesser upload his house tour, there's like fucking $3 million, $4 million house in California in like a hot area. It's not in no bum ass area neither, and it's big as shit. And he got rooms for everybody. His whole squad got a room. Like, that's more impressive to me.
I'm not saying there's not.
What I'm saying is a house isn't just a house, bro, because there's levels to this shit. What she did, respect it.
At 22, a house is a house.
No,
because the
bro.
average 22-year-old cannot put themselves in a house.
Wait, first of all, hold the fuck on, though. She didn't say she bought the house. She said she moved into the house. You peeped that? She said, but I just moved into my dream house. Bro, I'm telling you, Lo.
Yeah, well, she renting it then. That's
and I know 90% of people rent. I've done house tour. Every house I've ever had, I rented. I'm not buying anytime soon.
You're not buying this?
I might actually. Fucking love the house, but every house I had, I rented it because I don't like to be in the same place for too fucking long. So I just like to bounce, and it's not really. If you're buying, bro, you expect to be there for a long period of time.
I don't know. Is a house even okay? I understand what you're saying. If she renting it, then that's a totally different conversation.
So even if she's, how impressive is that to you? Because I still think it's kind of impressive if she's renting it.
No, I mean,
does she have talent? We don't know, but most likely no, right?
No, I mean, because if she's making $6,000 a month on OnlyFans or even $5,000, she could very much so qualify for a house like that
for sure.
If she renting it for sure.
Now,
I mean, depending where she at, she can make $4,000 a month and qualify for a house like that. Honestly, we being honest with ourselves.
That's facts.
Yeah,
that's facts.
So if she's renting it, that's not as impressive. What will be way more impressive is if you just had $4,000 and moved into something smaller, or $4,000 a month, moved into something smaller, then saved up to position yourself to get a house. Because I definitely wouldn't be buying a house right now. The way that the economy may be positioning,
I'm waiting a good year.
That's what I'm saying. I would definitely wait. So matter of fact, I would hope she's renting.
Me too.
Now I've gone a wholly different direction.
Word.
I went from like, yo, she bought that, but now I'm like, if you bought that, that's just stupid. I hope you're renting, because even if you're renting, you should have just moved into something smaller.
I didn't know that I can get 280,000 likes for some shit I rented, man. I didn't know that.
I can probably do that right now.
Huh?
I can probably do that right now because I ain't never showed the house.
You be like, whoa, look at, I just moved into my dream house. But you kind of have to show the outside of the house for people to grasp just how wild the shit is.
If I just showed somebody else's house.
Can you imagine?
And then me just walking in this house like, oh, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, I'm so specific about that stuff that I went to another rich person's house like 30 minutes away to take Instagram photos of like a tough ass view, because I ain't want to, like, I'm not gonna do that. My tough ass view. So I went to another person's house, but actually it wasn't someone else's house. It was a property that was up for listing, so nobody really lived there. That's how. Now let's analyze this real quick.
She probably is renting that.
Not probably, low. There's 90% chance.
More now that you're saying it, I'm giving, actually, as we keep going through this, I'm starting to give less of a fuck about it, because more likely she is renting that.
Imagine doing this in front of a house you rented, bro. I'm hating right now. Yo, but hey, check this though. How you go from stone veneer to this? Why you ain't do brick? You need some brick, man. Some brick and some stone veneer up across like the garage. I fuck with the stone. This white stone here is expensive. I don't like you gotta put like these tall. You gotta put the tall ones right here.
It looks like it's just a fairly new house.
It looked like a new construction.
I'm saying so, but the bushes are not gonna be that tall if it's fairly new.
Now I'll tell you a story real quick, Lo. We used to play basketball with this shitty, like, we didn't have those full nets. We had like the nets you put on the wall. Yeah. You know what I mean? Our neighbor hated this shit so much, he actually got like those tall ass bushes to stop the ball from going and hitting his car. You know what I mean? Mom was like, yo, stop playing basketball. But it's like, Mom, just get us the hoop on the street so we don't have to do that. Like, you might get hit by a car. Mom, you know, we play football on the street. We just don't get hit by cars. That's usually how you just hear the car, because cars make sounds, and then you go out the way.
It's a straight house, though. I'm not really mad.
It's clean, bro. Probably go like a cool $2,000 a month. She doing her thing, and hopefully she can transition from, OnlyFans to. No, she don't even have to. She don't have to.
No,
she don't even have to.
You doing too much.
Yeah,
she not going to do that.
So do you think this is gonna last, Dolo? What do you think?
No, of course it's not.
But
of course it's not.
That initial
almost every random, or I don't want to say basic, but like almost every female, from my understanding, almost every female who started the OnlyFans and they aren't known for anything else, like they don't have a YouTube or Twitch, or they sing or do anything else, like they're not already known prior to OnlyFans. After like 2 or 3 months, it slows down
for real
significantly. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, hopefully, hers go on a little bit more than that. I would hope so. I hope she wouldn't go crazy for the first like 4 or 5 months. It was like, getting a house. I hope that's not what she did.
Isn't that so wild to you that's a whole different topic. But
yeah, after like the first like few months, once like everybody kind of gets an understanding of the type of pictures you posting, or maybe you slow up on the content that you're uploading, then it just slows down. It really slows down. But y'all gotta stop paying for pictures.
You passionate about this OnlyFans shit, huh? It's your passion.
I just feel like I just don't understand the purpose of paying for pictures.
But you said there's videos there too.
But even the videos aren't crazy.
Is there like any porn stars massive on OnlyFans? Yeah.
So like you a porn star, you doing something crazy. I can somewhat understand that, but I just don't understand the concept of I'm paying for exclusive pictures and photos and and images. I said the same thing in 3 different ways: images, pictures, and photos. You're paying for like video where she's not really doing that. She just same thing that she could have been posting on IG a year ago. She's now posting on OnlyFans. The only difference is now you're paying for it. That's crazy to me. And
does it piss you off? Like, are you emotionally invested into your belief that shouldn't be a thing?
No, I'm more so pissed off about the people who paying for it. Cause like, what's the point? That's dumb as hell. Think about
who's doing it, Lo. They're probably real lonely at home, and they probably got some fucking money, man. At least some. I assume they don't have a lot of expenses. They're most likely under the age of 20.
Then how can you have that much money and you ain't got that? What?
Because you live with your parents, and you have like fucking $50. You have $100. So it's like, bro, if that's how they want to spend it, then that's fine.
No, that's
you can make the same argument about most things. Like, you'd be like, YouTuber merch. That shit is fucking. Who would spend their money on that?
On what?
YouTuber merch. Because most of it is just like,
but
it's just things to support the YouTuber.
Exactly. So you're still supporting a content creator to push more content, which you already follow them for, which is the content, not the merch.
Which is the stuff that you want. Now, what if you just want slutty photos of a girl you think is cute?
But that's something that was already put out before previously.
And that's valid.
No, the difference is if I'm buying YouTuber merch, I'm supporting the YouTuber and creating content, not creating the merch. Me supporting you with your OnlyFans pics, if there's nothing else that you were doing before that, then
that's facts.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference.
Now, I'd actually understand it now that you said it like that. If people subscribe to no, I still wouldn't. I was gonna say a porn star because she has like some other shit, some more porn she's doing on the side. But then you could just find that on the.
But if you're a YouTuber, if you Twitch, if you do other things that you're known outside of OnlyFans, and you just want to support that person outside of the other area that they are on other platforms, I understand that. But if the only thing that I know you for, hold on, let me before you start.
Lo, please don't.
But if the only thing you're known for is OnlyFans, then it's like, what am I doing?
Kobe.
I knew that was gonna be off as soon as you attempted it. Yo, you're horrible, yo. You're horrible. You're horrible.
I really hope developers continue to release great games, because so far quarantine doesn't feel like quarantine. I should stop saying that word. You might be like, I need to start saying. You've been saying this shit, bitch. I've been saying lockdown, and I hear you say it, and I'm like, in my mind, subconscious, I tell myself I'm okay to say it because you've been saying this shit.
Oh man, the Jordan documentary come out in a week. Oh man.
I don't give a fuck about a documentary, bro.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Is it like a season, or is it just one thing?
What do you mean? What?
Is it like episode 1, episode 2 of the documentary?
It's episode 1.
Oh, okay. Then I might be excited about it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like 1-2 hour thing. I was like, oh, okay.
Episode 1, and then next week they show episode 1 again, then episode 2. Then the week after that, they're gonna show episode 1, 2, and then 3. Since you know there's no basketball playing.
But the thing about it, documentaries is about conflict, right? They gonna have to dive into that gambling thing. They have to dive into a lot of shit.
Yeah, right? but I also feel like there was a lot of things that were going on outside of what he was outside of the gambling as well. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that just didn't get covered back then just because people weren't covering it as much as they are right now. So I'm waiting for some gems to be dropped. I'm waiting for people to openly acknowledge that Scottie Pippen wasn't that good. Facts.
Hey, you keep shitting on him on Twitter, bro.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I though?
Yeah.
But am I though?
Yeah, at least once a week I see some shit on my timeline.
Am I though?
And you're like, actually, Scottie Pippen lost. He never had to lead a team except, of course, in '94. Like, you just be going in with way too much fucking facts, bro.
No.
You be trying too hard on Twitter for no reason. Why do you try that hard? Why do you try that hard on Twitter? How does it benefit you?
Somebody literally sat there and said that Scottie Pippen gets disrespected, and I'm like, how can somebody who doesn't have really any notable individual accolades be disrespected when we all still consider him top 50 all time? That makes no sense. He does not get disrespected.
Yeah, bro, you just don't understand.
People just like to talk just to talk.
Because look at all his all-star appearances.
All-star appearances.
Look at him all-star appearances, bro.
All-star appearances.
Was he on the all-defensive team? That's good questions, bro.
Let's go to the next question, bro.
People get snubbed all the time.
No, let's go to the next question. Let's go. This is why we had to stop. This is the reason why we had to stop the other podcast. The man just asked me, did Scottie Pippen make all defensive teams?
Yeah, don't try and shit on me real quick because
all defensive teams.
Did he ever get defensive player of the year?
No.
All right. So I'd assume he did. as a person who doesn't give a fuck about Scottie Pippen.
No all defensive teams, no MVPs. Never had any expectations to win.
How many all defensive teams have you been on? More than 6?
10.
Oh, that's kind of impressive. You might be underrating him, Lo.
No, I'm not.
You might be underrating him. You made 10 all the. You know how hard it is to make 10 all defensive teams.
But people acknowledge that he's a great defender. No one ever debates that. No one says Scottie Pippen overrated defender. Nobody ever says that.
Nah. But what they're saying is he's at least top 20. I can't keep this up.
Please stop. If you said top 25, I'd have lost my mind because he's definitely not top 25.
I don't give a shit. Honestly,
he's definitely not top 25.
You know how the amount I don't care.
He's barely top 100.
No, but for those conversations you're trying to make me have, the amount I don't care is crazy. I care about current basketball, but you're not going to convince me to give a fuck about how Gary Payton's defense in the 99 playoffs resulted in... I don't care, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't care. It happened, and it's in the past. You know what I mean? Let's worry about the basketball that's going on right now. That horse tournament on ESPN.
And the fact that Chris Paul lost to... Chris Paul in the first round got knocked out by a WNBA player. That's tough. That's why Michael Jordan's competition was better. You know that, right? LeBron has to face players who get knocked out. They can't beat women in horse. What?
I thought it was gonna be like they're all gonna be in the same place.
No, why? Why would they be in the same place? Social distancing.
I thought that they were gonna have to like test and stuff beforehand. I thought it was gonna be like they would get a court, a whole bunch of people tested, and they're all valid, even the staff.
No.
And then they shoot the thing.
No.
Yeah, so I don't care if people are just recording.
And Chauncey Billups beat was it Trae Young?
Yeah. Come
on. That's LeBron's competition right there. Can't even beat older players and WNBA players. Come on.
What do you think they recorded with, bro? You think they recorded with that Panasonic camcorder? Can we talk about
that? Can we talk?
The 1998 Panasonic cam, the one that Shaq used in the fucking 2002 dunk contest.
And this is the shit that be pissing me off again. Going back to YouTubers, we do not get it. We talking about people who don't get enough credit. We do not get enough credit. Because I hate it when I have to hear people shit on our content or try to belittle our quality. And then anytime I see somebody else attempt to do what we're doing, have an online presence, everything is just fucked. The audio's trash, the visual's trash, the concept may be good, but it's executed poorly. Like, no, they didn't even think about it. It's almost as if they woke up today and said, hey guys, no test runs. We're just going to start it up at 7 o'clock. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
That's literally what it looks like.
Then there probably one smart ass is like, you mean to tell me there's going to be no rehearsal?
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal. Same thing with the 2K, when they're playing the 2K shit. Kevin Durant is a millionaire.
Oh, wait. That was pre-recorded. That was not live.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse. Kevin Durant is a millionaire, and it looks like he was literally recording out of a potato.
And
that was ridiculous.
This is how probably the conversation went. Hey, Kevin, you got a webcam? Yeah. All right. But it's like, send him a good one. Don't take his word for it, bro. He just knows that shit has 6 megapixels. Come on, man. Damn it.
Oh man, that was tough. That's tough. But the fact that nobody, even though when they do their like calls, their voice calls on like Sports Center, and they're doing like First Take, and they're all in different areas and stuff like that, and they're recording. Even that, if that's the best that they can do, that's still pretty sad.
You mean like when Stephen A is on the screen because he's not there?
Yeah. But they're doing it now with nobody in the studio. So they're all
for real.
Yeah, they're all three.
No, bro. They need to be in the same place for that. I get it because Stephen A is a real busy guy, but nobody busy like Stephen A. Be in the fucking studio, bro. Y'all being paid.
Social distancing.
Oh, you mean like now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's valid. Fuck that.
But actually, I take that back. No, you're right. They probably could still all be in the same area. Could they not just be in the same location?
No clue.
They could all be in the same location. Could they not be? Social distancing just means, technically speaking, we just have to have a certain amount of space.
But you're talking a lot, and then you know how the shit go airborne.
No, but if we're just in the same vicinity,
and then you touching things too. You touch shit from your home. You about to bring that back to
but you run that same risk by going outside to go get something from the grocery store.
When I tell you, like, I come in there with gloves, a mask, and then anything that I touch is something, I wipe down. Being real careful, though. Like, here's what I do. When I don't want to take a glove, I'll take like a piece of paper and I'll open the door with the piece of paper and I'll toss that piece of paper.
Big facts.
Shh, being real careful, man.
Big facts.
Can't bring it back to the crib.
I'm actually surprised. Like like none of us have really left the house at all. It's crazy.
And I'm really surprised Lee hasn't. I don't know how he managing.
Yeah, I'm surprised Waleed hasn't committed yet.
For real.
I'm really just waiting for the moment where Waleed just wakes up and he's like, I can't stand it. He gets a knife and he's like, I haven't had a shishka lounge over here in a good 3 weeks.
Not been one Shishka community day, man. Yeah.
He should just start FaceTiming Shishka community.
What do you think he's been doing?
Has he been doing?
Yeah. You be on FaceTime all day, bro. You don't get off FaceTime. You don't get off FaceTime. Every time I see him.
What's that? Who's that? Let me see. Who's that? Big talks, big moves. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Somebody tried to log into my old YouTube account from back in the day. A man must have been looking to find the old Agent Zero edits.
He's trying to expose you, bro.
Yo, man, I was so proud of that shit. I've never been more proud of anything than when I worked like 40 hours editing some shit together, and so much problem solving involved with VFX, and it come out, man. I'm so proud. I'd be delusionally proud. Like, yeah, man, you're not gonna tell me nobody. That guy that does 3D modeling and 3D animation in his montages, yeah, fuck him. My shit better. Like, I really felt like that.
Big facts.
Yeah, but you gotta be like that sometimes. You gotta be your favorite fan. Dude, I was my biggest fan for so long. I'm my biggest fan for a minute, bro. I have not a single fan, Lowe's. Just me supporting myself.
I believe it. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, and then I tried to do some shit, and people shat on me. Tell me how bad my videos were, bro. Why is YouTube recommending me this?
Before we wrap up the podcast, I want you to listen to my song real quick.
I already heard it, and then I downloaded it, and then I called you to ask if it's okay to tweet it, and then you didn't fucking respond.
Oh, that's why.
So then I didn't want to tweet it because I didn't know if that's something you.
Wait, this one?
Nah, not that one, bro. The one where you freestyle like this.
No.
Can we show everyone that right now?
That's what I was about to tell you. Go to YouTube though. Before you go to that one, go to the other one. Pull up the other one. I don't know if this is private or not. Go to type in AO podcast.
Man, it can be so fucking slow though, bro. AO podcast. What else?
That's it. It's like AO podcast. It's like one of the only.
It's probably private, Lo. Why would that not be private?
I don't know if on me. Yeah, I can just look it up right now. I'm stupid.
If it's unlisted, why is that public?
Yes, sir.
I'm not in this, am I? Because I remember.
Yeah. Huh?
Am I? I'm not in this?
No.
What? I'm not rapping. You trying to expose me, bitch?
What's going on? Yo. No, you're not in that one, though. But okay. I forgot about that.
I did do one. I remember we did like a challenge, and it was the cringiest shit ever, bro.
I forgot. I got your bars in the top. I forgot. Yo, you guys set it so they can hear me? They can hear that?
Oh, you know what? I think it's actually gonna play in there. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit just so it doesn't echo.
It's bars.
You ready, man?
You don't have it plugged up to this thing at all?
No, I don't think. But OBS is picking it up. It's a shit beat, by the way, off the road.
Mr. 99.
It's not like Tory Lanez.
Lord, where you have mercy. Hope she don't have herpes. Damn, why these hoes so thirsty? You about enticing, it's Tyson when he fighting. Damn, why the fuck you biting? These niggas ain't acting right. These niggas ain't acting right.
Cut this shit out.
Let's get it.
Cut this shit out.
Let's get it.
Bro, who told you could rap?
You gonna finish the song, bro?
No, it's 3 minutes, bitch.
Come on, finish it.
Is it copyrighted?
No, it's still up. No.
Cause these niggas ain't act right. Bad chick came over.
Oh my cringe.
Her over. Then she bent over. Then came all over.
Why did you feel confident enough?
Fucked up on Doja. Once she was sober, looking for closure. Picked all her clothes up and showed her the dope, bruh. Girl, you thought no need to spend the night over. That chick, she say, I thought I was Trey Songz. Dick in her mouth, bruh, like a DNA swab. Told me that your tape drop. Hey. Like it's A-Rod. Nigga Take it
The
up.
beat fucking sucks. Your flow.
Oh, hey, you almost got to the hook.
Quit your
There's a hook to this shit.
None even know shit about us. Ain't none even know shit about us. So go ahead, let them run their mouth. Cause we the only thing we're talking about.
Cut this shit off, bitch.
Bars.
Why did you think it was okay for you to tell us about that?
Bars, bro.
Low.
You
Come
not
on,
feeling
bro.
my bars? I'm uploading your verse now too. I realize.
Dare you, bro.
I'm literally.
Why
uploading
is it?
your
Why is
bars.
this up? What the fuck is NBA 2K18 with all this shit? This is a pro-am game. Oh man, this is the old shit.
It's the old
It's still
podcast.
up.
Yeah.
We got murked this from the internet, bro.
Why?
What I look like back then? Was I skinny or fat?
There's no. It's all audio.
What?
Yeah, there's no visuals to this.
No, dude. We did this shit live on Google Hangouts.
But nobody had the camera on.
I did, didn't I?
No.
For real?
Yo, why are you running on AOL right now? Why are you running on dial-up? why is your internet speed this slow?
I don't know. It's actually. I don't think it's the internet. Although it could be, because my PC never has problems. I think it's just a network card on this laptop. I used to run around telling people the Surface laptop was tough too.
And it's trash. Straight boo-boo cheese. That's the one you can touch, right? The touch screen?
I would never get a laptop. It's not touchscreen.
Excuse me then.
No cap. I've had one for like 6 years now, and it feels so weird to have a laptop
See,
there.
there's no.
I don't even remember this, bro. You know what sucks, Lo? For real? That my memory is so bad that it often feels pointless to do things. Because I'm not going to remember this shit anyway. What the fuck is the point of doing some shit if you don't remember it? If you don't remember it, it did not happen to you.
You sound crazy right now. Isn't
that facts though?
No, I don't know that
That
because
shit
my
kind of hit
memory.
me, bro. Because it's like, when I went to Dallas like a few months ago, I talked to my grandma. My grandma just be telling me, okay, you used to do this. And I was like, word, grandma?
Like your grandma she'll tell you things that you used to do that you're not going to remember anyway.
No, how could I remember none of it though?
But you were young though. This happened like a year and a half ago and you don't remember it.
Bro, Lo, I have to tell myself the story just so I don't forget the shit.
Look at that.
First of all, I didn't even realize you did graphics. I did not even know you did this shit.
Big facts.
And we talk about the weak NBA. I take a week NBA right now, man. I take anything.
That's a big fact.
I probably predicted the Raptors win too.
No.
I did that every year. I was like, yeah, probably the Raptors.
No.
You guys just don't know what you're talking about. And eventually you're gonna be right.
Was it? I switched the picture up too when we changed the new. We did.
Why don't I remember? Do you remember this?
No, I don't remember making those.
Lo, okay, so I remember.
But that's a smooth graphic.
Is that Isaiah Thomas?
That's a smooth graphic.
Okay, Lo, check this out.
That's crazy. I used to do more editing back then.
So a bunch of the stuff that I used to do back in the day, I forgot. Like, especially like how I came up on YouTube and shit. I forgot some of the story, which is unfortunate. I remember. Okay, so check this out. Oh my god, it's gonna be a classic.
We also gotta do We Fitness. Don't forget that.
I got it downstairs. Okay,
I gotta go iron my jeans too.
Oh yeah, that made no sense to me for a moment. I was like, yo, why are you gonna do that?
Ironing my jeans. What is this?
Okay, wait, hold on. I need to find something. Just say some shit while I
What
find
is it? What is you looking
Okay, so I remember I didn't realize I even did this, but when I used to play Ghost Recon Future Soldier, I did a tutorial, and because I deleted everything from my channel, I don't even remember that I did that. I didn't remember I did tutorials. It all hit me when I saw it because there was a community channel that like did editing tutorials, and he uploaded it for me. He was a really popular editor called Baker, and hold on, Baker. Tuts, community.
But you do have bad memory, and it's actually pretty frightening.
It's not wrong. And I'm worried that as I get older, it can continue to get worse. And then what the fuck is the point of ever doing anything? Yo, no cap.
But that sounds ridiculous what you're trying to say though right now.
Okay, take this in though. Take this in, Lo.
Okay, I'm listening.
Did it really happen if you don't remember it?
Oh
For
my
example,
God. Please stop.
everyone dreams every day. But the fact that I'll remember a few dreams a year. So it is irrelevant to me if every night when I sleep, I have a nightmare. It didn't happen because when I wake up, I will not remember that shit.
I'm gonna act like you didn't say what you just said.
Isn't that wild?
No, but I'm gonna act like I didn't hear what you just said.
Why?
Because that's a wild statement.
No, it's not.
Listen to what you're saying.
I don't feel.
But listen to what you just said.
I heard myself though.
Did it really happen if you can't remember it?
Yeah.
Now apply that to another situation.
Like, let's say.
No, apply that to an illegal situation.
Okay, obviously.
Okay,
but to me it didn't happen. That's what I'm trying to say.
so that doesn't mean that it didn't happen though.
But it doesn't have an effect on me because I don't remember it. Let's say there was this severely traumatic experience I had. I'm best to forget it. Now, if it's one of those things that it's rough, but you'll get through it, you'll build yourself up and improve when you get on the other side, then cool. But a lot of the times you go through some traumatic experiences, bro, it breaks you. Like you don't even know what to do with yourself for a year or two. I'm better off forgetting that. And if there was like something I could take to just forget that, then you don't have to live with the effects of that because to you it didn't happen. To other people who may have experienced, then it might have happened to them. But to me, it didn't happen, bro. No cap. No, I don't have nightmares, but I probably do. But I don't remember none of them, so I don't have them.
So you're not affected by your nightmares?
No, and they're probably scary as shit.
Oh my god!
I remember some of them. I remember a lot of the sexual dreams. I don't know why, but I don't remember.
I know you did not just tell me. I know you're not. I know you did not just take the time out.
And it'd be so weird, bro. It'd be so weird. It'd be so weird.
I know
promise.
you did not take the time out to tell me that you remember your wet dreams out of all your dreams. I know that's not what you did not take the time out to tell me.
Okay, but when I say that though,
that I vividly remember my wet dreams, but nothing else. Don't ever tell me.
Hey,
that
but
again.
when I say that though,
don't ever say that.
And
to
that's
me
like
again.
3 dreams a year. I probably have way more. You know what I mean? So I realized that when I have a
I've
dream,
never had a wet dream before.
Oh, that's depressing, bro.
Is it?
For sure, my God. Yo, them shits is think about it, bro. Think about it. There's no limits in the dream.
Yo, man, I can't.
You could do what the fuck you want in the dream.
Imagine Agent waking up with a massive smile on his face, going crazy. He woke up, took a shower. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna remember that one right there. Man has a diary of all his wet dreams.
Now I've been thinking of just writing shit down though. So this is an idea I had, and this is for real. I put it on my list so you know the shit was fucking serious, Lo.
You should.
I want to record myself reciting memories of mine, so that 10 years from now I could watch them and just put them up on like a drive somewhere. Be like, yo, on this day, this is what happened. This is how I remember it. You know, this happened, this is how I remember it. Because it's all shit I'm going to fucking forget.
You should do that, though.
No cap, I'm about to do that. And it's going to be like a video log of shit. And every day, I'm just going to think of a new memory, no matter how small. It could be 10 seconds. It could be 10 minutes. And I'm just going to sit in front of a camera and say it to myself.
Well, you would have to buy this, like, endless drives.
No, I have a Google Drive that's so big, it's crazy.
Yeah, but if you literally record something every day, literally within a year's time, you're going to have 365 files.
Probably. Fuck it. I just order some more space on the servers, man.
Imagine Google's like, look, man, this is not
I found this shit.
This is not meant for you to have a video diary on our servers, all right?
Okay. Oh man, this internet is so bad, bro. Okay, so this is the tutorial of mine. And I used to do a lot of VFX, and I got pretty detailed with it. This is when I was like,
you got to explain how you do that off camera.
Do what? VFX?
That right there.
Oh, bro, I used to motion track this. I used to CC it so that it would fit with the background. And then I would use to animate it in and out. I did this shit. And I learned a whole bunch of scripts in After Effects so you could automate different movements. Mm-hmm. I got real familiar with the keyframes. I had a bunch of different plugins. I got serious with this shit. This is me in like 2012. I did this shit, growing up all day.
And what is up, everybody? Here's a video, an example. Actually, real quick, for the people who clicked on it and don't really care about the tutorial, I'm like almost done the Ghost Recon part of the community montage. And yeah, I'm getting into the COD part soon. I'm like around 50 seconds in. So yeah. But yeah, for the tutorial, I'm gonna give you an example.
Yeah, I'm gonna show them what I'm about to show them.
And then after this, an example of what you're supposed to do. So he's bobbing around, moving his head, and then a panel decides to appear. And as you can see, the panel is in front of the soldier when really it should be behind the soldier. And the soldier should be in the foreground, but it's not. And it's looking all retarded. So
Okay.
Whoops.
I get what you're saying.
Right. But yeah, here's an example of how it's supposed to look.
Retarded. Okay.
So this is how it looks afterwards.
And
this is some simple shit.
Oh, I didn't even click.
This is when I was starting.
Okay, here you go. Okay.
So I just pre-rendered it. I had a shit PC.
So this time he's bobbing around again. And then another panel decides to appear. But this time he's behind the panel.
You see how I had loading bar and everything?
Yeah.
Like I got like real technical, and this is when I was just starting out. And the best way for me to remember how to do something was actually to explain it to other people. And so I'd sit there and drop tutorials on how I did shit.
Yeah.
In between like the montages I'd upload, I'd sit there and explain to people how I did shit.
That's pretty tragic, actually. The fact that you have to like your memory is so shit that the only way that you can remember how to do it is if like you sit there and tell people how it's done.
Yeah. And
That's
so
really bad.
And so I actually that's actually a problem when I meet people. It's especially women, because they think I'm lying. So this is how conversations usually go. The first few things I say to them, first few times I talk to you, I will bring up the fact that I have horrible memory.
And you don't pick up your phone.
Ever. But they probably hear that from other guys. But they don't talk to other guys like me, though. And that's not really an ego thing. I'm just being honest.
Of course it's not.
It's going to be some days I don't want to talk to you.
Of course.
Harry, I might hit you back in a couple days.
Of course.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Well, to them there probably is, but to me there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But the memory thing, it's like you had to know me for like 4 or 5 months before you're like, oh, his memory actually is ass.
Yup.
And the second that clicks for them a few months into me getting to know them, then they're gonna be like, oh, you wasn't even lying like that.
Exactly.
And I'm trying telling people I did the tests, I did all the brain tests and shit. My memory ranks bottom 5% of people that are healthy in my age group. Which is like, that's one of the biggest negatives. And it actually hurts me when I play video games too. Because there's plenty of things I should remember.
Yeah.
That I just can't.
Do you remember how to do combos in fighters?
Actually, oddly enough, yeah. I haven't played Tekken in months.
I think that's motor skills though.
Yeah, I could do some fang combos right now and bring out the fight stick. It's actually right there. I cap. It's in the closet around the corner.
When are you going to get beat in any of these games?
You want to play Super Smash right now? I'm so down.
But like in 2K, like when are you going to lose in that game?
Oh, you not actually want to play me in 2K, bro. Don't lie. Come on now.
Well, if it's part, no, but like anything else.
Come on, Lo. You don't want that action. Come on now, bro. Stop playing.
Come on, stop playing.
Hey, the podcast's gone on for a minute though, bro. We should probably call it caps on
before we get done with like women, you see Davis's tweet?
No, what do you say?
Remember he said, I'm done with PB&J? Yo, Davis, you're a fool! Oh my God.
So, in the podcast, I don't even know how to address, because it's just so fucking stupid.
It's really stupid. Like a few podcasts ago, we were talking about how Davis is trying to find his dream girl.
Not that he's trying to find her, but Davis thinks that he's capable of not only attracting, but locking down said dream girl. And I was arguing, no, you're not.
And the reason why I was saying no, you're not, isn't because Davis isn't a attractive candidate for a dream girl, but it's that he's not at a point of his life where he has fully matured and developed in many areas that would attract his dream girl.
And one of the things we made fun of him about is the fact that he just eats PB&J all day.
And
so when he tweets like, I'm tired of PB, I'm like, yeah, Davis.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I was talking about.
I'm like, yeah, what's good with you, man?
So like literally, you're not gonna find your dream girl if you just go around eating PB&J all day. And when we say he eats PB&J all day, if nobody else ain't cooking for him, it's PB&J.
Facts.
And so it wasn't even really me clowning him, but it was just me using an example of, at some point, I'm thinking in the near future, since it's, we in lockdown, why not take the time out to learn how to cook, which I'm assuming he will do, which is now be a new skill that he will have under his belt, which would just thus make him more attractive to his dream girl. But he won't be able to reach that level until he gets tired of PB&J.
He hit the first step, man. He's growing up in front of our eyes.
He's growing up, man.
How beautiful, truly.
When Davis grow up, I'm taking credit of that.
I'm taking 10%.
I'm gonna be like a stepdad. I'm gonna be crying and everything. I'll be like, yo, I saw him that. I saw him that. Yo, Davis, learn how to cook, man. Everybody should really learn how to cook.
I cooked a moment ago, right before the podcast. I was cooking.
Everybody should learn how to cook. You know what I'm saying? We about to get a grill, nasty fat daddy grill outside.
We got a whole backyard. We don't. Gotta leave that for another podcast. We can't talk about that just yet.
Yo, the outside vibes. I'm mad upset. We're gonna be probably locked down for the summer because the outside vibes, the backyard.
No, it's gonna be crazy, man.
The backyard vibes gonna be so crazy. You gonna just call me part of the backyardigans. I'm gonna be sitting outside all the time.
You're so corny, bro.
All the time. It's gonna be LOB, Legend of Backyardigans. I'm gonna be outside all day on a fat grill, waterfall. Wait, let me stop.
Don't give him all the information, man. You know information, Lo. Not yet. We haven't even mapped it out just yet.
Telling too much. Cashmere. Outside furniture. Oh my.
Cut it out.
Cashmere.
Don't talk about the fountain just yet. The pendant lights. Don't talk about the pendant light. The mural. Don't even bring all that stuff up, Lo. Stop playing with him, man. We have a backyard that we don't use except to break things in. So it would be nice to use it for something else.
Y'all who break shit back there.
It's a good place to break things.
Oh, then I found out that we don't have to call anybody to come out here to get all that stuff. Because people who pick up our trash regularly, we can just schedule for them to come and they'll pick it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they...
How much so?
Hey, come through, pick up the 8x4 foot glass... What is it? A whiteboard?
Whiteboard.
Glass whiteboard. That's very heavy as shit. It's like 100 pounds. Could you pick it up and please throw it out for us?
Thank you.
We'd appreciate it.
Hey, so once all that stuff is clean out there,
it's gonna be crazy, man. You might have to do a podcast on the backyard with the cricket. The cricket's gonna be there with us, featuring the crickets.
Man. I hope we get our lockdown because that vibe is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be wild.
By that time, I'm probably gonna give me a grill too. Give me a top and bottom set grill.
Of course.
Yeah, tattoo on my right eye.
Of a grill.
On my left eye.
Of a grill.
No, tattoo on my
smoke.
left eye. No, Pretty Loves Pink on my left eye.
A teardrop?
No, Pretty Loves Pink in cursive right below my left eye. Big facts. Might throw her a grill too. She said she lost her grill, so might throw her a grill.
Did she say that?
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
You know what's interesting to me, Lo, before we end this podcast?
If there's one woman
wait.
Y'all know the queen.
I think it's interesting how well you commit to your trolls. Like, this shit is a fucking lifestyle for you, bro. Like, you dead. It's not like just some shit you say and move on from. No. You hop into streams, donate money, play games with people. You for real simp just to continue the troll. And it's wild to me how, like, you commit, bro. And honestly, that shit is impressive to me, man. Shout out to you.
But is it really a commitment, though?
Okay, whatever you're going to say next is some troll shit.
No, I'm saying, is it committing to the troll or is it just who I am?
Yeah, well, the trolling thing is who you are. So I guess you're committing to who you are.
Come on, bro. Come on. Hurry up so we can listen to this Tory Lanez.
Word. Gotta get back to the shits, man.
Dropped
the best album since Lil Baby.
What?
The best album since Lil Baby.
No.
This is the best album in the last month or two. I'm gonna have this shit ready. I gotta turn the speakers on. Hey, if you guys are listening to the podcast, man, shout out. You guys are on YouTube. Make sure to go.
Know the gang.
If you guys listening in your cars, on the aux, on the Bluetooth, you know what I mean? You got the speaker system out in your living room. You on Stitch, you on Google Play, you on Spotify, you on Apple Podcasts. Drop us a 5-star Apple Podcast.
Big facts.
Hey, thank you guys so much for showing love on the pod. Honestly, they shouldn't be this long. I prefer them at an hour than 2 hours, but I'm dead just bored.
Hey, and as he say that, because
I'm dead bored.
I'm behind the scenes fighting for y'all. We come here every day. He's like, man, let's only make it like an hour 45 minutes. I'm like, no,
I never said an hour 45.
No.
I say like an hour.
We'll get a 30-minute mark. He'll look at me and be like, hey, yo, you ready to wrap this up? I'm like, come on, yo.
I've never done that at the 30-minute mark.
Come on.
But
I'm fighting for y'all because I know y'all love these longer ones. So if y'all really, really love them, make sure, and I'm being very serious because he needs to just see. And I'm not trolling right now.
We should still shorten it to like an hour.
No, exactly. He sincerely needs to see that y'all really enjoy these longer podcasts. And I'm being very serious. He needs to understand that because he really thinks We should cut it. Have you seen the audience retention?
Yeah.
For a 2-hour podcast, it's not that bad.
I don't know what I don't have any references, so I don't know if it's
Yeah,
good
you're
or
right. I
bad.
said that I know everybody.
Said that shit like you was in the back end of a whole lot of different podcasts.
This 2-hour podcast, it's only this. It's still solid. It's still pretty solid in my
I
opinion.
actually have no clue if it's solid at all.
No, solid. Trust me.
All right, I trust.
So like I said, let them know in the comment section. Let them know on the rating system. Let them know on Twitter.
We're still gonna shorten it regardless.
Let them know on Twitter. Let them know on the AMP channel. Let them know in his own channel. Let them know on the second channel. Let them know everywhere. 2-hour, 1.5 to 2-hour long podcast.
Or just 1 to 120. 50 minutes to 110.
I told you he's willing to go under an hour.
That's a tough length though.
He's trying to go under an hour.
That's a tough length.
He's trying to go under an hour.
No cap, bro.
We come in here every single. He's like, yo, you ready for this 30-minute pod?
So why did you just lie like
on,
that?
bro.
Why did you just straight up lie?
He's like, you ready for this
thank
30?
You guys for,
you ready for the quick 30?
Bro. Cut it out.
You can't last that long?
No, I actually don't know how long.
Pause.
Word.
Pause. My bad.
Of course I can, Lo. I ain't tell you.
Well, don't say that to me like that. Deadass, I thought the text you trying to send, you trying to show me on your phone was,
Nah, I would never do that.
the bad decisions.
I never do that, bro.
The bad decisions. But you've been talking, right?
No.
I've been talking.
Hey, let's end the fucking pod, man.
I've been talking. I'm happy I haven't, folded.
Yeah, don't do that, my guy. And if you do, just stay at her house for 2 weeks. Now, that's not even quarantine, bro.
Never that.
Stay at an Airbnb for 2 weeks.
Never that. Never that.
Hey, peace, y'all.
Peace. Big facts. I'm dead getting that tattoo on my left eye. Deadass.